Good morning, everyone. I am back in sunny California. First day back since that Vegas trip, that Vegas bender. Yeah, I feel more energized. Definitely in Vegas, you feel more drained because you're just staying up so late, doing various activities. And now it's going back to the peaceful life here. More nature, more sunshine, do a morning walk, stretch out the good old legs. We just passed the cat alley that we saw previously. There's some cats there just hanging out, chilling. Looks like they hide from humans actually. So I could see them outside the window, but as soon as I start walking out, they kind of disperse into little crevices and pits. But it's cute when you do get a chance to see them. I like how the sun is shining. I'm only wearing a sweater right now because it's not too cold, not too windy today. So I got pretty fortunate. This is my first time in this neighborhood though, so hopefully I don't get too lost. Need to get to the exit right now. Going through a random alleyway right now. The thing is, I'm in a very quiet suburb. My family stays in, so not much action going on, which is good for a morning walk. You don't want too many eccentric people out, as most big city downtown cores have. Here, where it's nice peaceful walk, see what they have, and then take it from there. Okay, I'm on a major street right now, so let's keep heading out. So yeah, I guess the Vegas trip, I was pretty tired, but I do want to talk about Vegas in general. I think it's a very enjoyable city, guys. You see it all the time in movies, American movies. You know, just Married in Vegas, Wild Night in Vegas, Groom's Party, Bridal Party, all that. You really have to go there to experience it. What I mean by that is I had the general kind of idea of Vegas based off the movies, like I mentioned before, but actually going there, it's a lot better than you would think. Yeah, they just generalize Vegas. You could always do all that stuff, the Nevada marriage rules, Las Vegas sign, of course they have casino. But actually going there and immersing yourself and seeing all the activities they have, it's great. I think you could stay there for a month and you still won't experience everything. So number one, the buffets and food quality is really exceptional. I'm sure if you pick anything on down the strip, it won't be bad. It might not be what you're feeling that day, but I've never had a bad meal in Vegas. Secondary, everything is 24 hours. You can do anything you want. Comedy club, cirque show, gambling, strip club, like more food if you want, a lot of bars, clubbing, there's clubs in there. So activity for everyone to do. Or you could just chill and do a limo ride around the strip. You could do an escape room, you could do a VR room. Literally any activity you could ask for is in Vegas. And like I said, 24 hours, so you can wake up at 3 a.m. and just head out, right? And I mentioned this a few times, but it's very clean and I actually feel safe in Vegas because people think, wow, night city, like party city, it's gonna be full of drugs, crime, and dirt, right? But no, quite the opposite. Yeah, you have fun, but it's very discreet. And what I mean by that is people don't showboat or yell much in Vegas. You gotta imagine, guys, there are like over 20 casinos in Vegas, each of them with well-equipped security, and we're just a random citizen. At least I'm just this random citizen, right? I'm not a high roller or anything like that, so why would anyone even target you? Especially when there's hundreds of securities in just one casino. That's definitely a no-no, and there's cops everywhere too. So it is very safe in Vegas. Shout out to Nevada Police Force, everyone working at the Strip. You guys have great customer service as well. Like on our final day, we were trying to find how to get up the Encore rooftop to get the sphere picture that you guys saw prior. If you don't know your way around, it'll take you probably a few minutes, 30 minutes to find the place, or even longer. So a security guard just said, oh, I'll show you. And she was in the Wynn Casino, which is a different casino from the one I was staying at. And she just walked us all the way towards there, had great banter, great humor. Unfortunately, I didn't catch her name, but next time I go, I'll definitely try to see her again, because she made it a very enjoyable experience. I just love that she went kind of above and beyond for us, right? So that made my day. Also, I mentioned prior that we got hung up in Nevada jail. Well, I want to say Nevada jail, but it was just a holding area if you go to the basement floor of the casino, kind of where they do the background activities, where civilians aren't allowed. So we were there for a few minutes and we're cutting it pretty close because our flight was in 2 hours and we got caught up there for around 30 minutes. So I was a little bit sweating a bit. My family was more nonchalant because they're used to domestic flights around the States. But for international flights, I usually give myself a 2.5 hour buffer. The fact that we got to the airport with just 1 hour to spare, yeah, definitely I was picturing we might have to stay another night in Vegas. Yeah, so Vegas, 3 nights, pretty nice stay. When you're up late, past midnight, and then you wake up 5 a.m., which I was doing every day, you're running on 4 hours of sleep. So actually, I think I recorded a lot. It was just more of when you're sitting down at the games, obviously you can't record the table games, right? When we sat down for, I don't know, I'd say 2 out of 3 days, primarily play blackjack. Oh yeah, shout out to Treasure Island. That's the best blackjack table we could find. And they advertise that too. Their multi-deck blackjack are 3-2 blackjack, and also you could surrender. and the minimum buy is just $15. So really good rules there. But the only thing with Treasure is a little bit far up north, so you're a little bit away from the other casinos. It's only really good for people who want the best odds to gamble, but if you're there just for attractions, it might be better to stay at a more central location like Cosmopolitan, Aria, Bellagio, any of those. But if you are like there for like best odds for the game, especially blackjack, definitely stay at Treasure Island. The next time I go to Vegas, I want to try the poker ring. I didn't have much time to do poker because all we did was do blackjack table, because my family enjoys blackjack and I want to spend time with them at the table, and it was fun. It was fun. That was our Vegas trip. Like I said before, I highly recommend Vegas. If you haven't been there before, at least experience it one time, especially if you're in North America, because the flight's not that long. But honestly, even if you're from like Asia or Europe, I think you should go one time too. I don't think there's anything really like it. Besides Macau, it's in China. They did the kind of replica of Vegas. It looks very similar. So I guess you could go there if you're in Asia, but if you're in the West side, definitely try to attempt to go to Vegas at least one time. Good food, good people, good entertainment, and nothing really like it. The infrastructure is pretty crazy. So that was the Vegas trip. Now we are back at the California trip. So let's see what's going on. Yeah, let me know if you guys enjoy vlogs like this. I think I like doing it because I'm already out and about. So why not record it for the memories? This is going to be a really good memory for me, spending 2024 holidays with my family in America, doing a Vegas trip. It's the first time I did Vegas during the holidays, right? I don't know, I get more sentimental the older I get. I don't know if this is just normal course of life. You start to appreciate more of these memories and activities more than just, I don't want to say frivolous activities, but activities that don't involve people. But I do recommend if anyone's not camera shy, or even camera shy, because honestly, if anyone's known me since growing up, I never had this outward personality. I'm just a guy chilling, living life. But you gotta realize when you're older, who cares what people think? You just gotta post for yourself. This is good memories, right? And it's not harming anyone, so why not? I feel like we get into our heads too much. At the end of the day, people only care about themselves as number one priority. They may stumble upon this video randomly. I probably won't even get to this part because, what is this? Past 5 minutes, people fall off anyways. So really don't concern yourself with what other people think. Just do things for yourself. Try to be a good, virtuous person, always. Try to stand up for your morals and try to give back to your community. Once your basic needs are met, I think all humans have an intrinsic desire to help others. At least that's what I want to believe in. And I think if you give good energy, you get it back. So continue doing that. Be kind. Be good. Not to sound preachy, but that's what I think.